Winterfell is yours, your grace.
Hey everyone, it's Fentony. HBO's dropped new Game of Thrones Season 8 footage. I am a bit late on this video, but I had to go to work. It seems like they always drop stuff when I'm busy, usually when I'm at work or I'm going to work. But that doesn't matter now, let's break it down. It is a very short clip, but it does feature some important reunions, and characters that I've never met before. It features the first footage of Sansa and Daenerys Targaryen together. This is going to be in the first episode when Jon Snow and Daenerys arrive at Winterfell to prepare for the Night King. In the first shot, Jon and Sansa are standing together, and then Jorah and Daenerys are walking towards them. I'm not too sure why it's Jorah and not Tyrion. Tyrion is the Hand of the Queen, but maybe because Jorah's a close advisor, maybe because he's from the north, and they're in Winterfell, it just feels more appropriate. She wants to make as many friends at Winterfell as possible, and we know the north are not very keen on Targaryens, and they won't be happy of Jon Snow for bending the knee to Daenerys. This is definitely the same scene as the footage we got several weeks ago, with Jon Snow and Sansa hugging at Winterfell, and then Sansa looks up. And from this new footage, it looks like it's confirmed that she was looking at Daenerys. In the next shot, Jon and Daenerys are standing together, with Sansa facing them, and Brienne is behind her. Sansa says to Daenerys, "Winterfell is yours, your grace." Daenerys nods, but that might have been out of sequence. These shots might not actually be in chronological order. So why is Sansa calling Daenerys your grace? This is pretty obvious, and it was confirmed in Season 7 with Jon Snow's letter to Sansa, telling her that he's bent the knee to Daenerys and he's coming up to Winterfell. He is now Warden of the North, just like Ned Stark and every other Stark, all the way back to Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to Aegon the Conqueror. Except for Robb Stark, who declared independence and started a rebellion. Whilst Jon was King in the North, Sansa was Lady of Winterfell. It's unknown what exactly her title is now, but I think it's likely she'll stay as Lady of Winterfell and stay in a very similar position. Jon's going to be the military man and involved in some politics, but Sansa's going to be the real politics and the people. The people really trust her now that Littlefinger's been put out of the picture. But this is all before Jon's parentage is revealed, and it's revealed that he's actually the true heir to the Iron Throne. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We know in episode 1 Sansa's not going to be happy with Jon Snow bending the knee, but I think over time she'll eventually get over it. She has to. It's for the greater good. The tension between Sansa and Daenerys has been overhyped in my opinion, just like the tension between Jon Snow and Sansa in Season 7. Sansa disagreed with Jon allowing the Karstarks and the Umbers to keep their castles, and she also disagreed with him going to Dragonstone. Jon wasn't happy with Sansa making him look weak in front of everyone by calling him out. He wanted her to do that in private, but the tension really wasn't there. Obviously Jon and Daenerys are now an item, and it's likely it's going to be public knowledge. He recognises Daenerys as the true ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, and by Sansa telling Daenerys that Winterfell's hers, she also publicly recognises her. But I don't think Sansa's actually going to call out Jon in public or in front of Daenerys. She's going to save that for a Stark reunion behind closed doors. But like I said, eventually she'll get over it. I want to go back and talk about Jorah for a minute. Obviously Jorah is from House Mormont, and the Lady of House Mormont, Lyanna Mormont, should be at Winterfell as well. I think she's going to have very harsh words for Jorah. Remember, Jorah disgraced his family by getting involved in the slave trade. He sold poachers to slavers to pay for his expensive wife. He has been forgiven by several people, including Daenerys and Jon Snow. I think eventually Lyanna will forgive him. Jon will probably back him up. The first episode is going to have so many characters meeting for the first time and having special reunions. I think initially Arya will be more favourable to Daenerys than Sansa. When she was in Harrenhal working for Tywin Lannister, she idolised the Targaryen dragon riders, and now Daenerys, who is one, is going to be right in front of her. Of course, I think she will have issues of Jon bending the knee, but because she was close to Jon as a child, she'll trust him. And as for Bran, he's the Three-Eyed Raven, so I don't think he'll have any problems with Daenerys. He's probably been watching her for some time, and knows it was for the best. Jaime and Bran's going to have that reunion they've been waiting for since the very first episode. Tyrion and Sansa, Gendry and Arya, the Hound and Arya as well. There's just so many reunions and characters meeting for the first time. But all these happy moments won't last for long, as in episode 3 the Night King is going to hit Winterfell. Episode 3 is going to be the biggest battle in the show's history, and it's been hyped up as the biggest battle in TV history. So in the comments below let me know which reunion and first time meeting you're most excited for. Personally, I'm so excited to see Daenerys and Sansa meet for the first time, but for the reunion, I think you cannot beat Jon and Arya. They were so close as children, and there's not going to be a dry eye in the room when they meet again. We're still waiting on any news on trailers. This is actually the second bit of footage we've had, but it's all been from one scene, and altogether it's not even 5 seconds. A full trailer is coming very soon, probably in this month or the start of February. As soon as that drops, I'll get a video out and I'm going to overanalyze it and break it down for you guys. Anyways, remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below and then subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.